I feel the criminal justice system needs to be overhauled. When petty crimes are no longer a concern for local law enforcement agencies, it's time for something to be done. As society worsens, so does crime. In fact, crime has increased so much that car break-ins are no longer a concern for police officers. And when these crimes are not being looked at, and criminals know it, then they're only going to continue and possibly worsen with experience. As local law enforcement has stated, that we do not have time for this type of petty crimes. We have more severe crimes to worry about. And with that being said, it's time for a change. Since when did it become okay to break into someone else's vehicle and steal what doesn't belong to them? Just try to think for a moment that that's your vehicle and your belongings that was being taken. It leaves you with a sense of invasion, like someone has invaded your privacy, because they have. As long as these criminals continue to walk around without having to suffer consequences for their actions, then it's not gonna get any better. These types of crimes may be considered to be petty crimes, but it doesn't make it okay. When did these type of crimes used to be considered okay? When murder started to outnumber the amount of car break-ins, or when car break-ins started to become so frequent that they didn't have enough officers to handle it. Either way, it's not okay. If officers are willing to call these type of crimes petty crimes, then as society worsens, what's next to be considered a petty crime? Home invasion, armed robbery, child molestation? Imagine if all these crimes were committed, and imagine if they were committed against you or a loved one, and an officer just considered it to be a petty crime. How would you feel then? It's not okay, and you wouldn't think it is okay. It's time for a change. It's time for something to be done about this, and that time is now.